comfortableness is there. Now I am going to case study of the seed. So if we are considering the seed, sorry, to consider as a blockchain as a one of the facility, what is to be done? Now I have prepared some of the ecosystem. Most of them I have covered, I think. If experts are there before me, if I any missed or something, please let me know. So most of the seed producers will be there, and the seed producers may be the government recognized people and government authorized persons, or any other from, if the seed is not available in our country, maybe from other countries also, from authorized organizations, government sponsored organizations, and fertilizer companies, and pesticide companies, and labor inputs and machine suppliers like tractor manufacturers, all these people, and millers and grading units and storage units, like warehouses, godowns, and marketing yards for sale of the product of the farmer, like transport companies for shipment of the products, and buyers and distributors and retailers, and sellers, farmers, and procurement people. These are most of the people or the stakeholders in this ecosystem. Some of them may be involved, some of them as per the requirement of the business process, some of them may not. These are seed blockchain stakeholders. So what are in the pictorial I have put. This is the initially we have to put the seed, identify the seed and grading that and collecting it and putting it to the warehouses, and we have to check the quality whether germination also properly done or not, and what is the grading and any full life size quality of the seed is there or not or something. Manually they will check and randomly or something, and some ginning activities also they will do after once the seed is confirmed is good for distribution or something, and then automatically it will be shipped to the farmers or retailers. And in this I think I could not mention some of the government activities in the subsidies or something, where we are giving the subsidy to the farmers and everything in the remote areas like Jammu and Kashmir, Guwahati, or like that. Some people you will give some discount with respect to some transport charges or like that. I think may not be I have covered, but I am mentioning. This is the total. Actually, I have covered this most of the processes oriented where we can adapt and how this can be converted into the transformation. See here what are the seed blockchain stakeholders, where our Indian government has given this supply chain activities, how this total network and what you have mentioned from the this seed generation and everything. All the data will be covered and updated in the blockchain. We can integrate this seed supply chain data. You have the MIS for this. If we implement this blockchain in agriculture department, these MIS data and everything can be linked to the blockchain. So all the data will be updated, real-time data, whatever you have existing data can be linked to the blockchain. Automatically most of the 90% of data will be updated, available through blockchain. The most of the transparency will be there. So here government seed supply chain, what I have mentioned is some of those activities, those seed research, produce and processing and supplying and distribution. These are the main activities, and seed buyers, farmers and other companies, these are all. So as per this seed blockchain stakeholders supply chain, we can complete the blockchain activity through this, integrating this. Certification is also there. Yeah. Everything, whatever the activities will be here by the government, whatever they're doing through MIS and everything, all data can be stored in the blockchain. It can be referred and it will be used for the reference for the certifications and everything. So there I have mentioned for that. When you have purchased the seed also, then your seed bags also will be tagged with whatever the QR code and everything. There also I have not mentioned in this one. There also in the bags also, that if you scan the QR code everything, the data will be available to the farmer to have total history of the seed. And the farmer's data also will be integrated to the blockchain. Here I have not mentioned that. Farmers also can be enabled with the mobile application. Okay, all the farmers can interact with this blockchain through mobile application. Through mobile application, all farmers can be registered in this one. and whatever the through Aadhaar and everything, whatever their land records also, and their expenditure records also. Every year, how much they are doing expenditure, how much return they are doing, getting, and what are the better benefits in the next year and next crop, and what is the seed required for the next crop also, they can put indent in this. Basing on that indents, that will update it in the blockchain, that records will be there of your this previous one, in this one. So in this MIS, you will get all the data, whereas you are also getting the data from the field distributors and everything, agriculture departments. That data also from the farmers also you will get direct feedback. So you will be ready with from which area and what kind of crop seed will be in the demand for the next season. That also you will be ready with that, that one, and you can make the initiations for the breeding and everything for that. So that kind of entire gamut of this thing can be covered in this blockchain activity. Very, very useful and very, very comfortable way. So if this blockchain can be implemented in the massive ways, then only it will be useful. Because big companies can implement this blockchain for their purpose, internally or something, or some allied companies. But suppose if the government Telangana or Andhra Pradesh or whatever it may be, if they can collaborate with company or something to do the implement of this blockchain and everything, we can evaluate this, what are the feasibilities and how can do all these things, that proposal we can propose, and that we can take it forward to your higher levels and you can propose that. So that kind of, because the government agencies, the governments can afford this cost of expenditure to implement this blockchain without any hesitation for the benefit of the country.